I just heard about a very troubling incident that happened at a Minnesota high school where a substitute teacher who is also a cop chose to use a English class that he was filling in for to reenact the death of George Floyd by trying to prove that George Floyd died by a drug overdose instead of a knee on his neck. First of all, why? Just why? Not only is this wildly inappropriate, but it's an abuse of the classroom space when the classroom is meant for learning and truth, not spreading harmful misinformation. But you know, that's the history of our public school system, spreading misinformation. We all know what happened with George Floyd. We all seen it. We watched it. We watched as the life left George Floyd's body due to Derek Chauvin, who was the cop that killed him, having his knee on his neck for, I want to say, 9 minutes. We seen it. We heard the screams George Floyd let out calling for his mother. It was this that happened to George Floyd that sparked a global movement for justice. And we all saw it. We all felt it. It was in the air. And to distort to these kinds of facts by trying to say that he died from an overdose of drugs versus a cop having his knee on his neck is very disrespectful, not only to George Floyd, but also to his family, also to the people that watched him die. This also disrespects the broader fight against racial injustice. It's very disrespectful. We need educators in our schools that promote respect, empathy, and truth, not spreading these heinous, divisive, and misleading narratives in our schools. We don't need that. Now, my other question is, what made the black male student volunteer for this reenactment? Was he pressured into doing it? Did the cop, who was also a substitute teacher, say something to him that may have put fear in him? Or was the student just scared that if he did not volunteer, that this cop would hurt him? These are questions that I would like to have answers to. It's been said that this cop made several racially inspired comments, told sexist jokes, and even went into detail about his police job, seeing dead bodies, and etc. This is an English class. Where were the instructions that the English teacher left for you to reinforce while the English teacher was gone? But instead, you do this. He also said, this substitute teacher slash cop also said that cops will make the best criminals because they know how to get away with stuff. And he also said that police brutality isn't real. Y'all see that we are working with mental illness here? We are seriously in a time where people are severely mentally ill. This guy is also accused of twisting a student's arm and putting it behind his back. I wonder if that was another black student. As well as pointing a pretend gun with his finger at students. Students videoed and took pictures of this while it was going on and sent it to the principal. The principal and some other staff members came and they escorted this teacher cop off of the premises, and he is banned from the school. He cannot come back. And according to the police department, he has also been put on administrative leave. Just the mental illness of it all. Can we all go somewhere and just work on ourselves before we face people? This is crazy.